I'm Zach Hawk, and coming up on WVU News, long-awaited changes are finally coming to the Morgantown Airport.
West Virginia is consistently ranked as one of the worst states for dental hygiene. I'm Jillian Brooks, and coming up on WVU News, I'll tell you why the state is lacking in oral care.
I'm Sarah Potaracki, and up next, I'll tell you why devices like these are putting local teenagers in the hospital. Our Emmy Award-winning WVU News starts now.
Two high school students ended up in the hospital after accidentally overdosing on heroin by using vape pens. I'm Victoria Donatelli.
And I'm Jillian Brooks. WVU is now the first college in the state to offer a new nursing program.
These stories and more on WVU News, an Emmy Award-winning newscast produced by television journalism students right here at West Virginia University.
26 people around the country have died this year from vaping-related illnesses, and over 1,300 have been hospitalized. And now the vaping epidemic is hitting close to home.
That's right, Jillian. Two local high school students were recently hospitalized after vaping. The vape pens were actually laced with heroin, which the teens overdosed on.
Sarah Potaracki joins us now from Studio B at the Media Innovation Center with her segment, Storytelling with Data, to tell us more. Sarah?
Heroin-laced vape pens have been harming local teenagers in recent weeks, and Morgantown police officers have been quick to follow leads. According to an updated safety announcement, they have arrested 23-year-old Tristan Clay Anderson after discovering evidence connecting him with the narcotics in his car and his home. Here is how the story developed. Vaping is widely considered healthier, safer, and better than traditional smoking. U.S. health officials say it has its own dangers, reporting 2,051 confirmed illnesses and 39 deaths tied to vaping. But some risks hit a little closer to home. Vape pens laced with heroin, opiates, and other dangerous chemicals have been discovered in Morgantown after the hospitalization of two students from Morgantown and University High School. The Morgantown Police Department released a public safety alert about the pens shortly after the teens were hospitalized.
We requested they either be turned into school administration, be turned into the police, or thrown away, but just not used. That's the big message there. We weren't focusing or concerning on trying to charge people for possession of a controlled substance because the public safety threat was so great.
Over the next 72 hours, Drug Task Force detectives were able to locate and identify a source and a brand of the laced pens.
Unless the cartridges are purchased from a retail establishment, do not use them. They are dangerous.
Adolescents are widely affected by vaping, with a recent study reporting 28% of high schoolers and 11% of middle schoolers using e-cigarettes. Roger Osborne started vaping when he was 16 because everyone around him was doing it.
I don't think, it's great for minors to do it or to start doing it just to think it's cool, because it's not really cool, it's addictive.
A 17-year-old boy in Michigan recently became the first person in the United States to receive a double lung transplant due to vaping-related injuries. One thing is clear, there's still much left to learn about the effects of vaping. Anderson has been charged with possession with intent to sell and deliver a controlled substance and is pending arraignment. The Morgantown Police Department will release more information as it becomes available. Back to you at the Waterfront Studio.
Thanks for that report, Sarah. While vaping is bad for your health, so is not brushing your teeth. West Virginia is repeatedly ranked as one of the worst states for dental care and leads the nation with the least number of adults that visit the dentist annually. I found out why the state is lacking care and what you can do at home to improve your oral hygiene. West Virginia consistently ranks as one of the worst states in the nation when it comes to dental care. And many in the state, like Jack Byers, are among the 54% who have trouble affording it, with a typical trip to the dentist costing up to $300 if the patient doesn't have health insurance.
It's not common to have dental insurance these days. It's not every employer offers it. Not every employer even offers just basic medical care for their employees, that stuff. Even with that, it's still really expensive. You end up paying a lot out of pocket.
While the price tag is the leading reason that the state ranks so low in dental hygiene, it is not the only reason. Officials in the state say our care is lacking due to the lack of dentists that are available.
We have certain parts of the state where there is either maybe one dentist or maybe even no dentist available in the county or within a reasonable driving distance.
While seeing your dentist is essential, experts say that the most important oral care happens at home. Brushing your teeth for 2 minutes twice a day can reduce your chance of tooth decay by 40%. But the effects of oral care go beyond the toothbrush. Dentists say good nutrition can keep the mouth healthy and teeth strong.
Avoiding, sugars, processed foods, things that will contribute to the development of disease in the mouth. Plus, it also helps with your overall health as well.
Dentists say that maintaining good oral health affects our overall wellness. Not brushing your teeth regularly or visiting the dentist annually can actually increase your risk of heart disease. If you're looking for a dentist near you, head to the link at the bottom of your screen.
With people living longer, the medical field is booming and nurse anesthetists are in high demand right now, which is why WVU has added a new program to its School of Medicine. Our own Darren Hartwell has more.
WVU School of Nursing has created a new nurse anesthesia program. Program directors Aaron Ostrowski and Michael Frame say this program is challenging yet rewarding.
They will have to go through a rigorous curriculum that involves a lot of science and chemistry, physiology, anatomy, pathophysiology, and at least 2,000 hours of clinical practice to train to be a nurse anesthetist.
CRNAs are highly trained advanced practice nurses. CRNAs have to go to 4 years of nursing school and then work a year or two in critical care before ever even applying to anesthesia school.
The nurse anesthesia program is using the STEPS Interactive Center to help train students in a controlled setting. This allows students to prepare for any situation they may face.
The STEPS Center allows students to practice medicine hands-on and up close. These live mannequins can blink, breathe, and even perform childbirth.
According to a 2017 study, the national average CRNA salary is almost $170,000 per year. In West Virginia, the average is slightly above at over $185,000 per year. Shane Brost is a student in the new CRNA program. He says it's not the money that made him choose the program, it's being able to give back to the community.
I want to be able to go into work being challenged every day. And if I can be challenged in a career that allows me to help people, that's something that I would feel fulfilled doing.
For more information on the CRNA program, visit the link at the bottom of your screen. Darren Hartwell, WVU News, Morgantown.
While WVU Medicine is looking to invest in healthcare, the city of Morgantown is investing in its economy.
That's right, Jillian. Did you know that in 2017, over 4 billion passengers flew in a plane, and that number continues to rise? Morgantown hopes to add to that number in the next few years.
Our own Megan Scarano joins us at Social Square to tell us more about the changes happening at Morgantown's airport. Megan?
Thanks, Jillian. Victoria, that's right. Morgantown's airport is getting $50 million in renovations that will begin in the fall of 2020. The airport was built 80 years ago and takes flights to the Baltimore-Washington Airport and the Pittsburgh Airport. Our reporter, Zach Hawk, has more.
At 5,200 feet, the runway at Morgantown Municipal Airport is the shortest in the state. But after 5 years and many challenges, the city has received approval to begin construction on a runway extension. City Manager Paul Brake is excited to have state support in addressing future hurdles.
This is where it's really important when I introduce the representatives from, Senator Manchin and Capito's office, that they're here, and we look forward to their guidance and leadership to get the appropriate funding through Congress.
Currently, the Morgantown Municipal Airport has the shortest runway in the state. This 1,000-foot extension project is intended to improve the safety of landings and bolster the local economy. Frequent travelers were excited to hear about the safety improvements.
It makes me feel better because it's going to be safer for everyone that's flying.
Newly hired airport director Jonathan Vrabel is excited to overhaul the passenger experience by modernizing the furniture and decorations and improving signage both inside and outside of the airport.
We want to make it inviting, comfortable, where folks want to come here and use the facility and feel relaxed while they're doing it.
The benefits of the runway extension will also help a major economic development project thanks to an unlikely resource.
Well, actually, it's the dirt. In West Virginia, flat land is a premium. So part of the runway extension is we'll be using soils that they'll be removing for the runway extension and using that to balance out the acreage that we currently own right adjacent to the airport.
That land will become the I-68 Commerce Park. These projects are expected to take 5 to 10 years and cost roughly $50 million. Zach Hawk, WVU News, Morgantown.
Up to 90% of that cost will be covered by the FAA Airport Improvement Program, with the remainder split between the city and state funds.
Thanks, Megan. That's big news for the city of Morgantown.
Yes, it is, Victoria. Coming up after the break, Glenn Kittle joins us in the studio to give us an inside look into the luau night WVU's women's volleyball team recently held.
Coming up on WVU News, I'll show you how the Mountaineer Maniacs and WVU Volleyball are pairing up to use these festive items to bring out fans in the community to the game.
When we started our journey, we had no idea where it would lead us. Until we found a place where experiences became a way of life, and connections became unbreakable bonds. For us, it's a second home, and wherever we roam, it will always be a part of us. The place we became Mountaineers.
As we enter the winter season, WVU Volleyball is doing their part in bringing back beach weather.
That's right, Victoria. The team recently hosted their second annual luau night. Sports reporter Glenn Kittle joins us now with more. Glenn?
Thanks, Jillian. Victoria? The volleyball team and the Mountaineer Maniacs joined together to put on their version of a Hawaiian ceremony. This gave students and the community a chance to also get to know the head volleyball coach a little better. Reed Sunahara is a native of the Aloha State. Although the team lost to TCU in 4 sets, 3-1, the Coliseum had fun covered in luau attire while cheering on the team. Fans that went to the game were given Hawaiian festive gear to help set the scene, which added energy to help push the ladies through the night. Sports reporter Michael Rinker has more.
It was a below freezing night in Morgantown, but WVU Volleyball hosted Luau Night in honor of Hawaiian culture. WVU Volleyball head coach Reed Sunahara is a native of the Aloha State and embraced the festive night.
It's a special night. You know, I mean, when you have a luau, it's a celebration in Hawaii. It means a lot, and you know, I want it to be a family thing for our team and, you know, for the fans.
Sunahara uses his upbringing to teach his team what it means to be a family.
I thought, you know, by bringing that aloha spirit of, you know, the family togetherness and stuff with the team, you know, ohana means family, and, you know, I like to think of our team as my ohana.
The first 250 fans that entered the Coliseum were gifted with a lei. Now it was their choice if they wanted gold or blue, but nonetheless, the leis helped create the atmosphere of a luau.
For Sunahara, the lei is a physical representation of embracing celebration and family.
It's more for welcoming, that you're part of the family, or, you know, just part of the island, and showing you the aloha spirit that the people have in Hawaii.
This aloha spirit was able to bring out fans that may not have attended otherwise.
Since it's a theme, you know, more people might get more excited for something like that. They might be able to dress up differently or something, and, you know, we have these leis and stuff, like it makes it more of an enjoyable themed experience.
The team ended up losing to TCU, but Luau Night tightened the WVU Volleyball Ohana and the community. Michael Rinker, WVU Sports, Morgantown.
The WVU women's volleyball season is coming to an end, but their senior night game is on November 30th at the Coliseum. For more information on that game, visit the link at the bottom of your screen.
Thanks, Glenn. I'm looking forward to seeing them play myself. And before we finish, we'd like to congratulate our own Reed College of Media senior, Patrick Rosaugas, for recently being named the 2019 Mr. Mountaineer. Well, that's it for this week's edition of WVU News. I'm Victoria Donatelli.
And I'm Jillian Brooks. You can visit us online on our website, or you can also watch our shows on YouTube. And please follow us and our reporters on Twitter. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.